baby. By Boston. Oh, look at this beautiful pass. Look at that beautiful pass. What's going on out there, YouTube? What's up, Team Hollywood? It's your man, Hollywood Sports. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on my video and welcome to Hollywood Sports. Guys, what I want to talk about in this video, as you read in the title, the best offensive and defensive auto subs for college football 25. Now, the reason why we need these auto subs, guys, is because of wear and tear on your players. They need to substitute in and substitute out at a proper level, makes it more simulation as far as rotations, so you don't put that wear and tear on your players. Okay, we're going to talk about these individually, so let's go ahead and do it right now. Okay, quarterback sub in and sub out. You don't want your quarterback subbing in and subbing out all the time, unless you got two dynamic quarterbacks. Maybe you want to use one quarterback for running or one quarterback for passing. You can rotate them out, and then you can up these. You can sub in with a higher number, probably, you know, like 50-50 or something like that. Sub out 50-50. I don't know, however you want to put those numbers, but yeah. But normally you would keep your starting quarterback in the game. When we look at halfbacks, okay, you want to sub your halfbacks in and out because of wear and tear. They take a lot. We do a lot of running in this game. Your halfbacks are going to take a lot of pounding, especially depending on what type of defense you run going up against and what type of offensive line you have. There's a lot of scenarios that could cause your halfback to take a lot of damage. So sub in is 88, and sub out is 82. All right, guys. Because you got to think about fatigue, all those kind of things, guys. There's fatigue, stamina, all that. So you want to keep your guys fresh if you like running the ball a lot, okay? And they're gonna, and even if you don't run the ball a lot, they're gonna take a lot of wear and tear, guys, throughout the game. So you want to sub in. Now, one thing you have to be aware of is depth. Let's say your starting halfback is pretty good. Your number two, maybe he's a freshman. I don't know. But you got to make sure you got enough depth as far as quality of a halfback to substitute him in. He might not be ready. He might not be ready, guys. So if he's not ready, then you want to leave it at default until you build a strength or a good solid halfback group. You know what I'm saying? That either one of those guys can come in and out, you know. Yeah. Okay, so wide receivers, guys, same thing. 80-70 for wide receivers. Okay, they don't take a lot of damage, but they do have a lot of fatigue. So 80, 70 out. Okay, fullbacks and tight ends, 85, 75. Okay. Now the offensive line is very, very important. You want your offensive line subbing in and subbing out at 80, 7 in and 77 out. I mean, subbing out. Because your linemen, guys, are going to get fatigued a lot, especially if you run the football a lot, right? Their fatigue, their stamina is going to take a hit. Okay, they're going to get tired fast, and that could be why a lot of people are taking a lot of sacks. Okay, you can take a lot of sacks if your linemen aren't there. All right. So we think, oh, my lineman suck, man. Why is my lineman rated here and pass blocking, but he's getting I'm still taking all these sacks? It could be because of your auto subs, guys. You want these guys fresh in and out of the game. Now, another caution is you got to have depth on your offensive line. You don't want guys coming in that their ratings are really bad. So I would say within your first year, well, anytime, you want to judge your depth, okay? Your depth. If you got good depth in your offensive line and it ain't going to hurt for you guys to sub in and sub out here and there, 80-70. Now let's talk about the defense, okay? Defensive tackles, and they're going to take a lot of punishment too, guys. A lot of fatigue, a lot of stamina is going to be taken from those guys. So you want an 85-75. You want a nice rotation on your D line, okay? And that's why it's so important to recruit depth. You got to recruit guys that can play, guys. So within your second year, third year, fourth year, you need to have some depth on your offensive line, right? So when your top seniors are leaving and going to the pros or getting drafted, you got some guys coming up behind them. So you want to create depth on your roster. So focus on that when you're recruiting. You want to focus on depth in your positions. So if you have D tackle, you have a good D tackle at starter, but your second D tackle is very, very weak, then you need to know I need some more D tackle so I can create some depth so I can get a nice rotation. Okay, all right. Defensive end, 85-75. Sub in, sub out. Linebackers, same thing, 85-78. Okay, 78. Cornerbacks, 80-70. Not so much for the corners. They get top. They're gonna take a lot of running, but you don't normally see you having a substitute for corners because of their wear and tear. Okay, now you got to remember, guys, this is all a tribute. It's all you got to keep in mind wear and tear also. Okay, so subbing in and subbing out is very important. Now your safeties, 80-70. They're not going to be that bad, you know, unless you blitz your safeties a lot. Then maybe, you know. But these are, I'm finding out these are good numbers, guys. I found these on YouTube. These are great numbers, guys. So you want to sub in and sub out. These are the numbers, guys. All right. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I will see you on my next video.